Brittany Beggs in the Storm Alert Center for a recap of the damage we saw here in the Tennessee Valley and all throughout the area from the stormy weather. Brittany.
Latrice, yeah, we had an active night. We had a couple of warnings too, so I want to take you through this. Here was last night, right around 11:50 midnight. We had a severe thunderstorm warning south of Fort Payne, and we had one tornado warning last night across DeKalb County. Luckily, I have not had any reports so far of damage out of that location. Putting this in motion, we had that severe thunderstorm. It kind of rocked towards Floyd County, portions of Chattooga County. This was it though, as far as the severe weather, as far as anything warned. The rest of us just got kind of good old-fashioned thunderstorms that were producing buckets of rainfall here. And here's where that second line was working its way in. It wasn't quite as hefty as originally thinking. This kind of sucked out a lot of the moisture and a lot of the energy with that second round moving in. And that warm front, it really didn't work its way into our area. So that cold front, a warm front lifts much slower than a cold front. A cold front is much more quicker. So we didn't have enough time. So that's the good news. Of course, to our south, that obviously wasn't the case. This is the storm reports from last night. Each little dot that looks like a house there, that indicates flooding. And obviously you can see the red dots with the little tornado that indicates a tornado report. So as far as any tracks, we can't tell you that just yet. The National Weather Service offices it's going to take them a couple of days to actually put tracks there. They got to storm survey everything, and then they actually have to put little tracking tools on that. So it's going to take days for them to analyze what happens still to the south. But the good news is that warm front really didn't make its way to our area. So as far as thunderstorms, sure, we obviously had them, and we had some heavy rainfall. Flood warnings are still not ongoing. I showed you a couple of earlier reports. This is the Chattooga River near Somerville. That's in effect. It's rising to a minor flood stage, and that's in effect through tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. At 14 feet, minor flooding begins on Rome Boulevard, so that's probably happening at this point in spots. And then at 16 feet, that flooding just kind of expands across Rome Boulevard. So that's out of the Floyd County area. So that's Chattooga River near Somerville. Here's the latest flood stage observation I've had. I think it was released at 9 a.m. It's risen to that minor flood stage. It's expected to crest tonight close to 16 feet. That is just below the moderate flood stage. And then tomorrow morning, Friday at 9 a.m. could still be at a minor flood stage. So that's why that's still going to be in effect through Friday night. We've got several of these flood warnings ongoing here. Let me show you our clouds out there. We're drying out, obviously, and we have some colder temperatures that are moving in tonight and for the weekend, too. So this is bringing cooler air with it, and the winds are going to be picking up, too, this afternoon. Here's our rapid refresh model. This is also kind of squeezing out any moisture that's available. So we are going to have, I think, some sprinkles for this evening. Nothing really that measurable, though. Here's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock tonight. We get a little batch of some rainfall moving in by 9 p.m., 10 p.m. This is not a lot, but it's because this is on the back side of that low. We're going to keep clouds with us tonight, and temperatures cooler too. We're dropping to the 40s tonight, so big difference compared to the 60s this morning. So we see that on our regional temperatures. Here's where that cooler air is. You can see all that orange color that indicates the 60s. Green color indicates the 50s, and the blue color indicates the 40s. So that colder air, it is just now knocking at our door. So I think overall we'll have falling temperatures. Those clouds are starting to roll in, 62 come 3 p.m., and then we're dropping to the 50s by about 6 o'clock. Tonight, keeping those clouds with us, and then getting a couple of sprinkles out there too for this evening. Here's those winds too. We're starting to get the wind shift. We've got a 17-mile-per-hour wind ongoing in Chattanooga. Winds this afternoon will be gusting 20 to 25. Our VIPIRCAST wind gust is showing by about 2 p.m., 3 p.m., close to 30 miles an hour for areas from Chattanooga and eastward. Tonight, not quite as windy. Tomorrow, wind picks up again. Tomorrow, winds will be from the north-northwest, gusting close to 20 to 30 miles an hour. So tomorrow will be a breezy day. It's also going to be a colder day. Top temperature tomorrow, a lot of us, we stay in the 50s. So big difference here. And then we are going to enjoy this nice stretch of dry weather.